What is up, guys? It is Wednesday, May 28th, 2025. We're at the Bitcoin block height of 898,723. TikTok next block. Good morning / afternoon, wherever you're at, whatever time you are watching this. Right now, for me, it is 7:28 a.m. Pacific time here in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. And it is heating up here. The weather is heating up. And when it comes to this time of year in Las Vegas, I call it like an oven, right? It's an oven here. Literally in the morning, you just turn the temperature up, you're turning it up, and then at night, you turn off the oven, and then it cools down. But it's gonna get up to, I think 100 today. 97 to 100, something like that. And it's gonna be crazy. But anyways, let me give you a quick update on what's going on here. And I told you, this is a very, very weird, strange, exciting week for me. And a lot of people, of course. It's the Bitcoin conference here. And a lot of people that I know on the internet, my internet friends, now my real friends now, because I met a lot of them, have touched down in my city. And it's crazy. And one in particular, gentleman that you guys saw in the picture yesterday from another YouTube channel, my boy Jor for the Score, Jor from 88 Sats Radio. We've been texting and stuff, and he came in Sunday and he was doing his thing. I believe he was golfing that day. No, he came in, I think he just went to bed or something, and then Monday he golfed, and then yesterday he couldn't check into his Airbnb until like 5:30 or something like that. So he was stuck at his hotel. So I went and picked him up early in the afternoon, probably about 1 o'clock. And we hung out, man. Me and him hung out. Me, him, and my grandson hung out. My grandson loves Jor, man. Jor loves him too. We had a good time, man. Spent a lot of good quality time together, one-on-one, and that was, that's cool, And, talked a lot of private conversations, but basically, there's a lot of mutual respect there between us, for obvious reasons. We both are to the same industry, and we both do the same thing. And, we didn't realize how much we had in common. I mean, you do, but it's just like, wow, this guy's like, when I say he's my doppelganger, man, I even know it even more now, especially having private conversations about family and stuff like that. He's a good man, He really is. But, we got to talking, and you guys know that I was against going to the conference. And the reason why I was against it is because I don't like what Bitcoin Magazine does. And I definitely don't like what they're doing with this, because, again, there's a little battle going on. I don't know if we want to call it a war, but a battle right now going on with the spam, long story short, with the spam on the blockchain. And I'm definitely on the non-spam side, and so is Jor. But Jor had a long talk with me, and I said, "Are you going?" He said, "Yeah, I'm going." He got some tickets. He was given some tickets and stuff, and he's like, "I'm going." And he told me why, and he goes, "Man, you need to go, man." He said, "I really like you to go." He says, "Matter of fact," he says, "if you ain't going, I ain't going." I said, "Come on, man, don't do that to me." But he sold me on going. And I told him, I said, you're probably the only one that could get me to go. And I'm not buying the tickets. I'm not paying for them. I got the tickets actually before all the spam wars / battles happened. I got it on the veteran website where I think I didn't do it. Someone else did it for me. And basically they donate to veterans. And I had to pay a little fee or whatever. So now I got to go to the Venetian and pick them up. And it wasn't for yesterday. I think yesterday was industry day, so I couldn't even go yesterday. And I have not picked up the physical ticket yet, so I still have to go and do that. So it's not a guarantee that I'm going to get in anyways, but I have to go to the Venetian. They said not before an hour before the stuff starts. And I believe JD Vance is speaking this morning. I don't know if he's speaking now or what time, but people are already lining up. So probably 0% chance I'll see JD Vance speaking. Because they said the same thing when Trump came to the last event. It was hard to get in there. So I'm not really expecting that. So I'm gonna go to the Bitcoin conference. I'm a little, I don't like to stand on my soapbox, man, but I just like to stand for something, because if you don't, you'll fall for anything. But, Bitcoin Magazine, again, I'm not liking what they're doing, but net positive overall, they are good for Bitcoin. And a few other things I don't like, you know what I mean? But a lot of people, man, that I respect and like are going to this. It's in my whole city. And a guy that I respect a whole lot told me that if I don't go, he's not going. And he gave me the reasons why he's going, so, and I'm going. And I'm sorry if I'm letting anybody down. I don't want to be a liar or not a man of my word, but, it is what it is, so I'm going to go. So, yesterday was fun, though. Yesterday was fun. Me and Jor, we went down to Fremont Street. Now, let me give you some little insider stuff real quick about this Steak and Shake thing. All Steak and Shakes do not accept Bitcoin or Satoshis. They just don't. You think they do. They say they do, but they don't. I've gone to 2 of them here just in Las Vegas that do not take it. One at the South Point Hotel, a casino. That's the first one I went to. They don't take it. And then the second one I found out when me and Jor went was at the Oyo Casino on Tropicana. They do not take Bitcoin at the Steak and Shake, which to me is unbelievable, man. That's just unbelievable to me. Because I guess they have different owners or whatever, and they couldn't get the system to run, which is crazy to me. So me and Jor went to the Fremont Hotel and Casino on Fremont Street. Hold on one second, this guy's playing music. And of course he rides right by me. He could have went way over there and he rides right by me. Anyway, and he thinks he's cool too. Those dudes with those electric bikes. And we went to Fremont Street, and I'm glad we did that, actually. Me and Jor, my grandson, we were walking down Fremont Street and having a good conversation, man. We had a good time. Excuse me. And then we walked into the Fremont Hotel and Casino. And, I've been there. That's where me and Maddie went to do the Steak and Shake thing. This is my second time going. And this time, I was the guy recording. Because Maddie was recording me, and now I'm recording Jor. And you don't know this, but when we walked in and Jor seen the Steak and Shake, I could see the excitement in his face and in his body. He was just so like, because he's in Canada and there's no steak and shakes there. And he maybe felt a little left out or whatever. But not only is he doing it now, going into Steak and Shake, but now he's with another fellow Bitcoiner and he's in Las Vegas. So again, there's a premium that comes with living here in Las Vegas. It just does. It makes you a little bit cooler, because believe me, I'm not that cool in person. And I recorded it. At first, his internet wasn't working on his phone. So he's like, oh, that's a problem. Jor is so stoic, man. He's so stoic. He's like, wow, that's cool. You'll see. I'll send the video to him. Maybe he'll put it up on his channel or something. Or I'll put it up on mine. And then he bought it. Went through just like that. And then the person behind the register gave my grandson one of those gold Bitcoin coins. Like I think Otis showed in one of his videos. So that was cool. I didn't see that before. I didn't get one when I went. And that was cool. And then I recorded him looking at the burger and eating it. And I said, what you think, man? He's like, it's pretty good. So that was cool. And then again, we walked around Fremont Street. And then we went grocery shopping. He had to go to his Airbnb, picked up one of his Living in the Future group members, Daniel. Nice guy, met him. I knew him a little bit. I've seen Jor talking about him. And Daniel's like, yeah, man, I like your channel, man. I said, thanks, man, I appreciate that. And that's a weird thing, too. Because, I guess it'll be even more today at the Bitcoin conference. I don't know. But he had a party at his Airbnb, and the Living in the Future boys came in there. And, these are internet people. We don't know each other in real life, so I don't know. I'm just, regular dude or whatever. But, every few of them like, oh, Jerry, what's up, man? Love your videos and stuff. And I'm just meeting people. I'm just like, hey, hey, I'm Jerry. They go, oh, I know you. You're Jerry. So thanks, man. I appreciate that. But some didn't or whatever. So it's weird doing that, because now I'm in the realms of people that could or may have watched, my channel or whatever. So that's cool. That's cool. And it's weird for me because, I don't know who they are. They see me on the video, but I don't know them. But again, I'm a fan of people too. I'm gonna be going here today, hopefully, and I'm gonna be seeing people that I enjoy watching. And also it is a network opportunity, like Jor says. He's preaching to me. And because he knows how I am. He says, I know, Jerry, I know you don't want to go, but so he talked me into it. But anyways, so decided to come out here a little early. Had to run a couple of errands. It's almost 8 o'clock now, I think. No, 7:39, whatever. So yeah, that's it, guys. So I'm gonna head home, see what we're doing. I don't know if I'm picking Jor up or not. I think I am, but I'll keep you guys posted. And as far as the live show goes, I don't know if there'll be a live show. I'm probably guessing no, but we'll see where the wind takes us. I'm guessing no. You know what I mean? So very sorry about yesterday too. Again, this is a very crazy week. Did not plan any of this, but the plans have drawn me in. And the reason they have drawn me in is because of this wonderful situation we're in. And this is a blessing, and we're ahead of the game. And that Spider-Man emoji, when you know you're coming from a parallel universe or whatever, and you're like the multiverse, and you're pointing at him, he's pointing at you. I had that feeling yesterday with all the living in the future group, and in particular Jor. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Let me know how you guys are doing. What are your thoughts on me going to the conference and everything? And let me know what's up with you guys, all right? But in the meantime, we're all gathered down here in Las Vegas, Nevada, southern Nevada, to celebrate. And what are we celebrating? We're celebrating the greatest monetary technology in mankind's history. It just is. And we're all telling our stories yesterday of how we got into this wonderful technology and everything. And it's great to hear everybody's story, because everybody's is different. And there's going to be more and more and more stories coming out over the next 5 to 10 years. And it's going to change people's lives. And that's what you got to get out here and do today. What are you going to do besides stacking sats? That's great. That is great. But again, help someone else wake up to the lies and the nonsense, and help them get to their million sats in their 100 hours, so we can get a dollar or Satoshi back dollar as quickly as we can. Because we already know, I know Trump is doing a great job and everything, and JD Vance is coming to speak, but I've been watching some stuff, man. I might have to change my ending of my lives for this, but looks like Trump is kicking the can down the road, just like everybody else. He's doing it in a different way, but I think him and Elon realize, and we've been saying this, that you can't fix a broken system from within a broken system. And there's only one way to stop this, guys. It ain't increasing revenues like they're talking about and decreasing spending. They can't do it, man. He's caught between a rock and a hard place. He really is. But he's starting off the right thing by getting this SBR and this executive order signed like he did, and getting this act up through Congress. And he knows, I believe, that there's only one way to stop this, crush this elitist, corrupt system, and to break it down and crush it forever. And if I had to take a guess, I'm pretty sure you guys already know what that is. It's the best way to save. And for me, the only way to save. And that's Bitcoin. I love each and every one of you, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace and love, guys.